Ah yes, the Sonic Symphony tour around the world. The world in question. It's no secret that the Sonic Symphony is one of the best things to come out of Sonic in recent memory, just no doubt, but that doesn't mean it's completely perfect. Sadly, one of the most glaringly obvious flaws present with the show is that it actually isn't what it's advertised as, at least as of right now. Most of the shows that have been done with the Symphony have been done in the United States, and I'm sure you can clearly read that it says World Tour in the logo. And I think a perfect example of what I'm about to say is Fidel himself. He has made it to multiple shows around the US and Canada, while people in Europe and Asia and just the rest of the world really have only gotten a handful of shows. And I mean, you can literally count it on your hand. It always tends to happen with things that come out of the US. They tend to neglect the rest of the world, especially when it comes to shows like this, even though they advertise it as a world tour. So if you're unfortunate enough not to live in an area close enough to where they're showing it, in the one chance that they go to Europe or any other places in the world, then you're basically screwed. That especially leaves many small countries out of the equation, even though they're constantly starving and asking for them to come there. And I know there's going to be hiccups in other areas with the show, and every show really, as in delays and cancellations. I understand, but there has got to be some sort of attempt here, especially when it's advertised as a limited time event only. It stings especially, because not only is it a limited time thing, if it gets canceled like in the case of Germany, it'll get postponed indefinitely due to logistical issues, as in the venues being difficult to book. Now please don't go harass any of the staff members behind this. If you do, you're a waste of life. If you have any grievances or want to try to get your voice heard, just do it nicely and cordially. That's all you need to do. Meanwhile, here in the US, we're getting so many shows that people can repeatedly see it while everybody else is starving. It's not fair. Like, look at this. The US, and this is what they say on the website, by the way. The US has gotten 20 shows in total. 20. The rest of the world, meanwhile, 8 total shows. That's ridiculous, man. Like, if they couldn't get places ready or travel was too expensive or what have you, why not just delay it the entire show so everybody can be included? It already took a bit for this to get into motion as it is, so I'm sure it would have been just fine if people needed to wait a little bit more in order to get the rest of the world included in this. I'm mostly writing this because I'm frustrated that many people don't get to see this great show. And this is coming from a US citizen, especially with how good it is and how well praised that it is. And I'm sure you've seen the many videos that have made it onto the internet. It is a good show, and that's what pains me about it. I want more people to see it, especially in Europe where they get drip-fed content from Sonic. I don't want to see this thing fail, like not at all. I don't hate it, nothing like that. I just want it to be better. That's all. I really do hope that this video gets outdated soon, but otherwise, I'll be here. But please, work it out for the rest of the world. They deserve Sonic too, man.